Good morning, good morning, good morning. So this is today's work. We're actually in a tenant's room and they have a damaged wall. I think there's a lot of water damage going through the wall and we're here to do some repairs. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to treat the wall for some mold. We're going to replaster the wall and then wait for it to set. Once it's set, we're going to repaint. So it's today's work and the floor's already been protected. So preliminaries, we have our painter's tool 5-in-1 scraping. This is going to be very crucial. We've got our masking film, respiratory mask for safety, and masking tape. So these are the tools and equipment we're going to need for the plastering. We have our quick drying, jointing, filling and finishing plaster. We have 2 spatulas and a bucket for the mixing. So for the first step of this process, what we're going to actually do, we're going to be using our painter's tool or scraper, and we're going to be getting rid of all the damaged areas on the wall, all the damp, all the flaking bits of material on the wall. So basically, scraper, and we're going to start scraping, okay? So you might ask yourself, why am I tapping the wall like this? So sometimes when you're scraping, because of the damage within the wall, parts of the wall actually pops out. So some parts within the wall are going to be hollow. If you find the hollow part in the wall, the best thing to do is actually break it open and break that piece out, because if you paint straight over it, very likely it's going to either get too heavy, sag, and eventually all the work's going to fall out. So if you find something hollow within the wall, break it off, break it out so you can plaster it up. So on closer inspection, I've just noticed this crack going through some of the upper part of the wall, and it actually goes straight into the ceiling as well. So you can see the cracks. So after we're done scraping the wall, I think I'm just going to give this a little bit of some caulking, see if we can seal up this gap, and then repaint it as well. So this is what the area looks like now. We've applied the decorator's caulk. So we're going to give it a bit of time to dry, and the best thing about this caulk is that it's paintable, so by the time we paint some brilliant white over it, nobody's going to know the difference. Here it is. This is a decorator's caulk, instantly paintable white, non-crack technology, no paint discoloration, super smooth finish. So here we go. So this section here is not actually mold, this is just the dirt, and we've sprayed it with some disinfectant as well. I'm going to use some P80 sanding paper, get rid of all of this. So we're through with stage 1 of the process, which is scraping the walls, and you can see that we've removed as much bad parts of the wall, debris, paints, etc. And look what we found here. You know, things like this can be left and you can work over it, and before you know it, the whole part of the wall falls out because things like this have been left. So this is going to be filled, you know. And that was the major part of it. Now for the hairline cracks, for these sort of like minor hairline cracks, we're going to be using a normal filler. But for something like this, we're going to be using the mixed plaster, which is a much more industrial plaster. It'll probably take about 24 hours to cure before we can paint, but it will get the job done much more professionally. So, stage 2, plastering. So the plaster is fully dried, as you can see. It's no longer wet. And we're going to start off with the sanding process. I mean, as you can see here, we're going to have to sand this down and add some more filler on top, but it's hardened up. And I'll bring your attention again to the sealing, to the cracks. All gone, virtually non-existent. We used the decorative caulk and then finished it off with some brilliant white. So once the sanding is all done, I'm going to give the wall a repaint and it should be a good job. So Keep watching. Right, so we're gonna wait for this to dry, a bit more sanding, and then we're ready to paint. Now you know how we repair walls and cracks at IGMS. All done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share.